Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Okay, what's on tap? Advent calendar, day one. Super excited. So we have the triumvirate here.
Yeah.
Matthias and Martin and myself, Stefan, are all here for this year's Advent calendar. We're doing a little different this year, as we mentioned in our last episode where we talked about what we're doing. We've created our own Advent calendar because we wanted to kind of like just see what we could do, surprise each other, and get into it. So, do you guys want to? What we'll do is we'll save it. We'll talk about one person can talk about how they picked their beers for the Advent calendar based on whoever's beer we open. So when we open your first beer, then you can talk about how you decided what beers to pick for the Advent calendar. That way we don't have to drag this on for 20 minutes worth of talking. All right. So the first beer is a can. We know that.
How can you know that?
Because it's can shaped. I can shake it up and see how it sounds if you want.
Typical people who go and squeeze their Christmas presents.
Exactly. So, all right, let's open it.
Oh, wow.
This is actually one of my cans. It is...
Is this AF Brew?
It is. No, it is The Answer.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
So this is The Answer.
Fresh as fuck.
Fresh AF Session IPA. And if you think Session IPA means low ABV...
It does not.
It does not. It means 5.51% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
So this might be one of the lower ABV cans beers we have.
Could be.
Through this process. But, so this is a 60-ounce can with Ella, Amarillo, and Simcoe hops.
Nice.
So I guess I'll open this and we can pour and talk about why I...
Would you want to know something beautiful?
What?
This will be my first The Answer beer ever.
This will be my second The Answer beer ever, and I don't know about Matthias.
I've just heard about them over and over and over again, how amazing they are, how best in the world they are, like, wow.
Well, what's interesting is if you go online and you look at Untappd, most of their beers are not under 4. They're all 4 and above. Yep. But they're all like 3.8% ABV Berliner Weiss. Almost entirely.
It smells good.
Yeah.
So drinkable deliciousness.
Yeah. So this is kind of outside of their norm. They don't do a lot of IPAs and stuff. But so what I decided was this year I'm only going to find beers that I can find that are available to the Swedish market, either through Systembolaget or through an online shop. And I found this online at I want to say Beer Dome.
Okay.
Which is a Netherlands web shop, I believe. And so all the beers that I have come from this year, and they are all either Systembolaget or Glasbanken, McKellar, or Beer Dome online shops.
Nice.
That's cool.
So who knows? Maybe some of them you can still find in a web shop somewhere. But all right, so our first beer.
Cheers. Super hazy, very light.
Yeah, it smells super hoppy still. All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers. Effervescent.
Effervescent is a good word for that. It is, I think, light and a little tartness to it. Not like we talked about this before, not really sour, but just a little bit of a tang to it.
Like an orange.
It's got a bit of a sting.
Yeah.
Like a little hop sting.
We've talked about that, right? Like an orange is a sweet fruit, but it has a sour note to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that would perfectly describe that. But it's just like right as you get the beer into your mouth, you get that kind of like sour twang to it.
Oh, man, it is so drinkable. That is crazy good.
It's going to be a fast episode because I'm almost out.
I know.
In the grand scheme of things, it could have been... They could have made this not a session IPA. It could have benefited from some body and mouthfeel.
It is very light, yeah.
Because it's just sliding down into your throat and then it's gone.
That's what she said.
Yep.
That is what she said.
But that's what I like about it. I like the fact that it is kind of light. It's really clean. It's very easy on the palate.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to drink it more and more and more so quickly.
Which is basically what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, remember, we have to pace ourselves, guys.
That's true. We got a lot of days in December.
Yep. Yeah, and this is a really fun way to start the calendar this year, I think.
I think that's a great opening.
Yeah, we were lucky with the draw.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I think it's just everything's wrapped in the same wrapping paper and it all basically looks the same. So the question is,
can or bottle,
and
or box.
And then what is it going to be? Is it going to be like some sort of crazy ass stout, or is it going to be a sour, or cause I know you guys and what you probably have picked for the calendar, and I know what I picked, so. Yeah,
that's the whole point of this.
I know
it's going to be a crazy little adventure.
It's going to be a crazy little adventure.
Yeah, you think you've gotten inside our heads. You think you know.
I think I have a pretty good feel on you guys, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you will bring.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. So, what would you give this? Is this fresh AF? It's fresh AF.
I love it.
Good.
It gives you good burps.
It does give you good burps.
Yeah.
And what would you rank it?
I would rank it a since it does lack a little bit in mouthfeel and body, I'm gonna give it a 4.
All right.
I'm at a 4.25.
I am also a 4.25.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if it just had a little more mouthfeel and a little more body, it could like be a 5. Really easy.
Yes.
You can see how it could pop just really fast.
And I'm happy that this is the beer that popped the answer cherry.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed in this brewery.
Not at all. Like I said, this is my second beer from them, and I don't know if you've had more than the one that we tried.
I don't think so. I think the only one I've had is the one we had.
And that one was also just like an amazing, like fruity Berliner Weiss that just like, oh, wow, it's incredible.
Were they at CBC this year?
No.
They weren't, right?
No.
Weren't they?
100% certain that they were not.
Yeah, I don't know they've ever.
The only place during this year, at one time during this year, they had a tap takeover in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And my friend was there, and he was just sending picture after picture, like, holy shit, oh my god, look at this. Yeah. It was just stouts and Berliner Weisses. It was.
Yeah, because I mean, the answer isn't really like a big brewery. They pretty much own a beer pub in Richmond, Virginia. And outside of that beer pub, they don't really can to release. So, I mean, the fact that this even showed up in a web shop, I think, is pretty outstanding. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, I've got to get that. And it was only like maybe 60 crowns a can. So,
nice.
I was like, sweet.
That's not bad.
No, it was really good.
That's good for like a top-rated brewery from the U.S.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't expensive at all, and I was just like, I gotta get me some of that.
That's what we pay for, like almost pay for local, like big can IPAs here.
Mm-hmm. That are crap.
Well, they don't have to be crap, but I mean, they haven't done like the old logistics cost and all that.
Yeah,
so
true.
That's a good price.
It was a really good price. Okay, so this is day 1. I look forward to see what
the first day of Christmas my true love gave to me. Apparently, the answer.
Finally. All right, so we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Later.
This podcast is part of the Pod Syndicate family. For more criminally compelling shows, articles, and conversations, head to wearepodsyndicate.com.